Releasing selfishness with true unity. Often, I have to tell people in my practice that I need to be more selfish, and that often scandalizes them. But if you're stuck in self sacrifice, which I also have a video about, you do need to learn to be more selfish. And if you notice that you are in a conflict with others, which I have a video about too, which is more about expectations, then also sometimes it is important to become more selfish. Yet there are people who are stuck in selfishness where it harms them directly. They come to me and they say, I wish I was more empathic towards other people. I wish I actually was good at remembering things that are important to the people I love. I am bad at gift giving, or I forget that other people have their own trouble or their own needs. And then it is very important to watch this video because sometimes we are too selfish. Sometimes we need to release that and reconnect with the people we love and care about if we want to have a wonderful, healthy relationship. And if you stay stuck in selfishness, often also you tend to feel really guilty and really bad about yourself because you notice that you're letting other people down continuously. And it is because you are doing something that is wrong. Sometimes that is because you've been hurt in the past, and as a reflex, you tend to have become too selfish. Sometimes it's because you haven't had any healthy examples of healthy relationships, so you're just used to seeing yourself and nobody else. Whatever is going on, this is the video if you're struggling with selfishness. And if you haven't done any of these True Unity videos before, you can check out True Unity Explain or simply follow along with the steps. So the first thing to recognize is when we've been too selfish, we usually get a lot of pushback from the people we love. They'll be complaining that we have not made space in our lives for them. And if we recognize that that is true, then of course the first step is to recognize that we need to make space for other people. Sometimes people tell me, like, well, I don't want to make space for another person because that just means that I forget myself or I get into self sacrifice. But a healthy space is good. We all need to create space for our neighbors so that things like noise and other annoyances are within reason. We need to create space for our colleagues so that we can have healthy relationships with them. We need to create space for everybody we meet so that everybody has the space to breathe. True selfishness means that we are trying to encroach on other people's spaces, and we say we don't care about that until the consequences come knocking, and then suddenly we are upset and guilty. So if you want to make sure that that doesn't happen all the time, the first thing to do is recognize that everybody needs space. I create space for other people. And just breathe in and out. And if you haven't been used to creating space for other people, you might feel suddenly that you've been very trapped, because when we create space for other people, automatically they create space for us. Just breathe in and out and feel how that expands you. That by creating space for other people, you expand. Then, of course, we need to actually have the empathy to connect with other people so we're not selfish. So now that they have the space, they can connect to us, they can ask us for things, and we can actually weigh our needs compared to the needs of another person. So I embrace my empathy. I embrace my empathy. I just breathe in and out. And again, if your empathy is healthy, it means that you actually can listen to other people, you can connect to other people, you'll be reminded that other people have feelings and needs and wants and desires without going into self sacrifice, without going into guilt. And last but not least, we can choose to be there. We can choose not to be selfish. I choose to be there for other people. And just breathe in and out and create healthy relationships with everybody around you.